Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Nick Tan Chats, my magic and mostly mentalism review show. My name is Nick Tan, and on today's episode, I'll be chatting with you guys about a close-up mentalism routine called Blind as a Bat, put out by Maltby. So hi again guys, welcome back to the channel, and as always, thanks for tuning in today. Before we continue, I'd just like to give a quick shout out to all my subscribers out there. You guys have been amazing so far. Thank you so much for all the comments, all the emails as well, telling me about how much you're enjoying the content so far. Also, I'm really close to hitting the 2,000 mark, alright, in my subscriber count. So thank you guys for subscribing. If you're new to the channel, remember, please do hit the subscribe button as well. Help me out, like this video as well, because they really help me to continue to try and grow this channel on YouTube. But let's get down to today's review. So this episode is for a routine, alright? This is a close-up mentalism routine by Maltby, something that he calls Blind as a Bat. So to begin with, right off the bat, so this is actually a video download, and I believe that it is available through Alakazam, and it's going at I think £6.99. So as I do more and more of these, review episodes, I'm really thankful as well that more and more creators are actually getting in touch with me, to express interest in having me talk about their products on this show. And Ian is actually one of those, alright, who has very kindly, reached out to me to chat about his product. So he dropped me an email and asked, if I would be interested to, chat about this product on the show. And, me, seeing that it is a mentalism related item and it used envelopes, right? And, if you've been watching this channel for some time now, you know that, I really have a thing for envelopes. So, mentalism, envelopes, I immediately just said yes to him. So what is the effect for Blind as a Bat? Alright, so at this point I'm going to just briefly describe the effect to you. Okay, so Blind as a Bat is a close-up mentalism routine that can be done set at a table, alright, with audience members. So to begin with, you introduce 4 envelopes, okay, just 4 regular pay envelopes, I suppose, alright? They can be handled, they can be inspected by the audience members. And then you also borrow 4 coins, okay? Any 4 coins will work for this. I think the only stipulation is that they are identical, okay? You can go the extra mile and kind of request for 4 coins with identical dates as well, just to make sure that they all, for all intents and purposes, look exactly the same. You also introduce a blindfold, alright, and a Sharpie as well. So to begin the routine, you don the blindfold. Alright, you don the blindfold, and then once you're blindfolded and you are now blind as a bat, you invite the spectator to choose any one of the 4 coins. Okay, so they can legitimately choose any of the coins. There's no restriction of any kind. They pick up the selected coin, and then with the Sharpie, they then initial one side of the coin. They then mix this coin, alright, face down with the initial side down with the other 3 coins. Okay, so even they have no idea where their signed coin is. At this point in time, alright, still blindfolded, okay, remember you're still blindfolded, you request for the spectator to hand you any one of the 4 envelopes. Once you have the envelope, you blindly feel for any one of the coins. So you pick up one of the coins from the table, alright, and you just place it into the envelope. Okay, so that's envelope number 1. This is then repeated 3 more times. Okay, so at the end of the whole procedure, you will have 1 coin in each of the 4 envelopes. Once the 4 envelopes are in front of you and all the coins have been hidden from view, you then remove your blindfold. And then from here, you can kind of sense, I suppose, using whatever process you wish to use. You then pick up the envelope that you think contains a signed coin, you hand it to them, they can open up the envelope, they will tip out the coin, and they will find that it is in fact the one with their signature. Alright, so as you can tell, it is an effect where you somehow, miraculously, alright, under exceedingly fair conditions, locate 1 signed coin out of 4. So now that I've described the effect to you guys, I'm pretty sure, that most of you out there, would be kind of working out in your head, right, the possibilities, as to method. And knowing that, alright, I'm now currently just going to go through a couple of methods, okay, possible methods, just to cancel them out, which I suspect you guys would be thinking about as well. So point number 1, the blindfold. The blindfold is real, okay? You are legitimately blindfolded and you legitimately cannot see anything, okay? So there's no blindfold technique that is involved in this. It is not what I initially suspected, Okay, so the blindfold is 100% real. Next, the 4 coins that I used, all right, can be borrowed. In fact, I believe for the routine to be as strong as possible, they should be borrowed, and they have no work done on them. All right, so they can really be the spectator's coins from their pocket. All right, so any of the 4 coins that are identical can be used. There's no work done on them at all. No prep work is involved. Next, the envelopes. All right, now while you provide the envelopes, all right, because I don't think a spectator is going to have like, you know, envelopes on them. While you provide the envelopes are 100% regular, all right? There's no work done on them as well. There's no way to tell one apart from the other. So at this point in time, having eliminated a couple of the usual suspects, all right, in terms of method, all right, you're probably now currently thinking, well, how is this done, right? As it turns out, the method is actually something that didn't occur to me. Okay, it didn't occur to me, but then again, it is not a new method. All right, it's not new. In fact, it is so old that it is new to me. Okay, because I have not seen an application of this method, you know, in like current mentalism routines. And I'm not even sure, you know, where I learned of this method. You know, it might have been in some, like, I don't know, beginner's book of magic or something like that. You know, it's probably one of those methods that I read through one time. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, okay, that's never gonna work. But well, Ian has showed me that it does. All right, it can work, you know, and I think he has given a framework, you know, with which to use and apply this particular method. So what do you get when you purchase Blind as a Bat? Well, you get access to 2 videos, all right? Now, they're not long videos, you know, really short, I think like 4 to 6 minutes each. So in one of the videos, you will have Ian just giving you a performance, all right, a full uncut performance of the routine. So you'll get to see, right, from start to finish, how exactly to perform the routine. And then in the second video, Ian will just discuss the whole method with you. He'll discuss some options, you know, and some handlings as well to get you comfortable in performing the routine. So what do I think about this? You know, I think it's clever, you know, and it's a method that, as I said, you know, it's not a new method, but it's a method that didn't occur to me for some reason, right? And I think it is because it is a method that I learned of really early, all right, in my magic education, you know, but it was one that I very quickly dismissed right at the start. And because of that, you know, it just didn't occur to me, right, that was the method being used. So the routine looks very fair because of this method. However, the only negative, all right, and it's not really a negative as in like bad, right? I say it as a negative because I can't seem to get it to work very dependably for me. I'm sure Ian, you know, does it really well, and he does it like with like almost 100% accuracy, I suppose, you know, otherwise, you know, he wouldn't be putting it out, right? But I tried the method for myself a couple of times. I've not performed it, okay? So full disclosure, I've not performed the routine. I've not tried it out, you know, even casually, but I tried the method out on myself, and for some reason, I could do it, you know, but I don't think it is like dependable enough for me to perform the routine using this method, okay? I could probably replicate the effect using, you know, other methods, okay, other kinds of methods, but using the exact method that Ian discusses, I for some reason I just can't get comfortable enough to, you know, have the confidence to perform it using this particular method. But you know, it's really clever, all right? The method is really subtle as well. It's something that didn't occur to me, and you know, if anything else, at least I got taught a lesson, all right, that really old kind of methods can still be used. So once again, Blind as a Bat is actually available on Alakazam, all right? If you're interested to pick up a copy of Blind as a Bat for yourself, I will leave the link in the description box down below. I'd like to thank Ian Maltby for very generously sending this to me so that I can chat about it with you guys on this show. So I suspect that today's episode will be a bit of a shorter episode, all right? But nonetheless, I still hope you enjoyed yourselves watching the episode, and I hope you got something out of it. Till next episode, guys, do take care of yourselves, stay safe, enjoy your magic and your mentalism, and I will see you on a future episode of Nique Chats.